Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is pretty crazy. But anyways, let's begin. So today I'm going to be doing glow recipe. I'm excited for this, guys. I pulled up every single product and their ingredients, and so I haven't looked into it. Spoiler, I have looked into the banana souffle one briefly because I just tried it out recently, which I will get into. So the first product that we're going to begin is the new, one of the newest, I guess. I guess this was the second newest release because they just released a lip fizzy balm thing, which I'll get into. So glow recipe, let's begin. Banana souffle moisture cream. I'm going to basically break down, this is supposed to be a product that is great for any kind of skin that needs soothing, sensitive skin types. It's a lightweight moisturizer that's really great. It's supposed to be for all skin types, even acne prone and sensitive skin, with a blend of different botanicals and fruit extracts, chia seed, all that kind of stuff for healthier, calmer looking skin. Now I will say this, I did get a sample, which I never really get samples from Sephora, but I did get a sample to try this out, and I won't deny it, I really enjoyed it. But here's the thing. Enjoying it and a formula perspective is two different things. Now I give mad respect to the person who created this. I found it to be like, it feels like mushy, and I mean this in the most kind way. It feels like mushy, like, I saved a little bit in here just to show you guys. It's like a mushy puree. Do you guys see that? It just sinks into the skin immediately. It just melts and sinks, and you just push it in like that, and it leaves you with a dewy, hydrated kind of glow. It's very lightweight. That's true. If you stack a lot of products, it's going to be a little bit heavy. But if you happen to just, use 1 or 2 steps, 3 steps, you have your toner, you have your essence, and you have your cream like this, the banana souffle is going to be amazing. Now, hands down, I think this is a beautiful, first and foremost, a beautiful formula. It feels amazing. It sinks in. It's very lightweight. But now let's talk about the formula, because what the ingredients consist of is what matters the most to me. I could care less about a pretty packaging, which is a very nice, cute packaging, but, and it smells good. Yeah, it just smells like banana runts, which I'm not a fan of, but I actually, for some reason, like it in this moisturizer. I'm just a fan of the moisturizer overall. We have a full ingredients list right here, so I'm gonna break it down. Things I like and things I don't like. We'll continue. Glycerin being one of the top ingredients in there. Amazing. It's a humectant that's going to basically draw moisture into the skin. After that, we have squalane. Squalane is a really good ingredient that basically mimics the sebaceous gland production, or the sebaceous filaments. What creates that oil buildup basically. Now sebaceous filaments are something else, but as far as the oil production that you get from the sebaceous glands, you also have sudoriferous glands that are secreting sweat, but in this case we're talking about oil. It mimics the oil viscosity almost, so it kind of tricks your skin into thinking, wow, I produce enough oil, just like jojoba seed oil. So amazing ingredient, I love it, very softening to the skin. Cetearyl alcohol is a fatty alcohol, so that's always great. We also have jojoba seed oil, there you go, just like the squalane. It's gonna mimic the natural sebaceous gland production, the oils basically, so it's gonna be really good for the skin, any skin type so far. It's looking like they use something called banana water, which is very, very fascinating. They have a whole video on that. You can go to Glow Recipe's website or youtube.com, hopefully /glow recipe. I don't know, I would double check on that, but they show a process. I think it was a refinery that did a little video showing about how they basically create the banana water, and I love it. I wish I had thought about that. I completely respect it. I think it's so innovative, it's very unique. Other ingredients I like are Centella osteitica. I'm gonna say that I love the ingredient. It heals, it is really great. They also call it tiger grass because they said that tigers, when they were injured, would basically roll around the Centella and it would heal their wounds. So people believe that it is very good for healing scars and all that kind of stuff. I love the ingredient because I feel like with acne prone skin and any kind of sensitized skin, even sensitive skin as a whole, sensitized and sensitive are a little bit different. That's a whole other video too. I think it just really calms down the skin and the inflammation. The root of this product is basically to calm down any kind of inflammation, which is fantastic. We have Bisabol. This ingredient's a really good one too. It's very calming for the skin. I think in combination with Centella, it's gonna be fantastic. Turmeric is in there also, which is great for brightening, anti-inflammatory, and chia seed, which is fantastic for that deep hydration. The Face Shop used to have a whole chia seed line. I don't know if they have it. Spoiler alert, I used to work for the Face Shop, which is a very big brand in Korea, and so yeah, that's a whole other thing. I can make another video about that if you guys want to. We have coconut fruit extract, fantastic. That's just going to be very hydrating. I love that personally because it's not an ingredient where you're going to feel like, wow, this is going to break me out. It's coconut fruit extract, not the oil. Marshmallow root, which is very calming. Basil flower, which is also going to be very, very good for the skin. Aloe vera juice. And as far as things I don't like, I'm actually not seeing anything that I'm not like down for. The only thing that I'm kind of about, and the biggest concern with all Glow Recipe products, is that they tend to have a fragrance. Now, they said that this is a natural fragrance as far as what scent that you have in there, but it is under flavor and aroma. And so when you have flavor and aroma, it's a little bit complicated because it's not a true synthetic fragrance. It could be a blend of different essential oils and a little bit of fragrance. It could be a blend of a few different things. Just know that it does not like my skin. Now, the first day and the second day I used this sample, because it gave me a good amount, I loved it. My skin was doing great. I felt like it was calmed down. It was very lightweight. It felt like it balanced my skin without making it too oily, and I'm oily. The only thing is that the fragrance, I began to notice that there was redness here and just like red patches that were angry. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with over here. The next one we have is, so we have the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist, which, can we talk about how beautiful it is? You know what? It's pretty dang stunning. You know what I mean? It's nice. So let's talk about what it is. It is a base of a lot of watermelon fruit extract, which is super soothing and hydrating to the skin. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, I love it. I felt it before too, and I've used it, and I can definitely say that it's a very, very fine mist. It's by far one of the finest mist I've ever tried. It's a fog mist, so it's been mimic like a natural, just kind of like sprinkle of water touching your face. There is watermelon seed oil after that too, which is going to be super rich in vitamins and going to be really good for the skin as well. We have the rice germ oil right there, which is going to be the next one, and it's going to be brightening for the skin, which is fantastic. Also hydrating. Moringa seed extract, which is going to be really good for calming the skin. Have hyaluronic acid, which is amazing, as we all know. That's going to help. It's a humectant, so it's going to draw moisture into the skin, which is fantastic. They have something called fructooligosaccharides, which that's going to be amazing for the skin as well. If you haven't looked up saccharides and what they do, polysaccharides, all that kind of stuff, please look into that. That's really, really good for the skin. We have Centella osteatica again, and that's going to be amazing, just like I said, for the banana souffle cream to heal and promote just like anti-inflammatory properties into the skin. Hibiscus extract, which is fantastic as an antioxidant. They put licorice root, which is great for any kind of brightness, and they put beta glucan, which is going to be great for reducing any kind of redness. We have the hibiscus AHA, which is going to be amazing for basically smoothing out the skin. It's going to hydrate, and it's going to basically, they promote it as optimal hydration and great makeup application. The mist is very finely dispersed, and it has 84% watermelon, which is going to be fantastic for the skin, like I said, for soothing. I love everything about this, minus the fact that it has fragrance. They don't even try to make it a flavor / aroma, which they did with the banana souffle. They just straight up said it's fragrance, like it's fragrance. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the comments, but they said as a company, the people that created the Glow Recipe line, they said that every product that has fragrance, it's under 1%. Now that they're making new products, I can't really say anything beyond that, but for the products before the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist, it was a concentration of less than 1%, I believe. I want to say it was 1%. It may have been a little bit more. I can't remember the exact, but even still, that type of fragrance is synthetic, and it can irritate and sensitize the skin over time, which I just try to avoid fragrance altogether. So personally for me, I couldn't use it. I really wanted to buy it, but I can't. But it wouldn't, I feel like Glow Recipe would not be the same if it wasn't for the fragrance. The fragrance has created this almost like experience with the products. You don't just go, oh yeah, it's a watermelon mist. You go, oh, this is the Glow Recipe watermelon mist. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. It is a great hydrating base. I love it. The smell is intoxicating. I can't get enough of it. You know, in store, people smell it around you and they're like, whoa, I need that. And so that's a part of like the culture with Glow Recipe, in my opinion. They're creating like crazy fun fruit-based products, which is very innovative, and I think that the fragrance goes hand in hand with it. But the next product is the avocado melt retinol eye sleeping mask, and this is interesting. I felt the texture of this, and it has a pretty good texture as well. The idea of this is basically to have a formulated encapsulated retinol with coffee berry and niacinamide with long-lasting actives to be released throughout night to help brain, that's their claim, fight fine lines and depuff. It's ophthalmologist and dermatologist tested, which to me is very interesting because at the end of it, it does have natural fragrance, which is the flavor of, slash aroma to it, which once again I said, flavor slash aroma is not natural enough to me, in my opinion. I think it's just, you know, they're not disclosing what makes that fragrance, so I cannot just be like, hey, it's in the clear, like good to go, you know. I think when it comes to a product that's near the eye, there's not even a point in doing that. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't use it because just that. But as far as the ingredients, we have glycerin, propanediol, glycerol stearate. So we have the emulsifiers right there, fatty alcohol. We have the humectants. Propanediol is amazing for hydration too. Avocado oil, which is going to be great to get that nice feel of hydration. Avocado fruit extract, which you don't see often, which is going to be very great too, just like what they did with the coconut, what did they do? The coconut fruit extract that they had earlier. And we have, let's see, squalane, which is, like I said, fantastic, just in the banana souffle one too. Niacinamide, great for reducing redness, any kind of sensitivity basically to the skin, and also helping with like increasing the brightness to the skin too, luminosity. Rice extract is going to be great for brightening, which I'm happy about to see. Vitamin E, aloe vera, coffee fruit extract, all great stuff. Hyaluronic acid, another emulsifier in there, or rather a kind of texturizer, ethyl hexyl paltamate. Sodium hyaluronate, which is going to be your hyaluronic acid. Retinol. We have spirulina in there, which is going to be good for anti-aging as well. Shea butter, which is just going to be rich, standard with most eye creams, I feel like. Arginine, which is going to be great for anti-aging. That basically is a powerful anti-aging tool, and they use it in, I believe, Drunk Elephant's Protein too. So that's just usually, you see it when it comes to anti-aging products. There's a good amount of citric acid in here, which I'm assuming is to balance the pH of the product. What they focus on is the avocado, of course, which is antioxidant rich with vitamin E and vitamin C, known to basically help fight environmental aggressors or irritation to the skin that it's sustained from things like pollution and sun exposure and all that kind of stuff. So I found it very interesting. The coffee berry was really cool because it reduces puffiness, and it's really good for that eye area to neutralize any kind of free radicals. But I'm just not wowed by this one. I think, for me personally, there's not really a wow factor. When I think of an avocado eye cream, I think, well, this is an eye sleeping mask, which is very interesting. I feel like that's a play on of words for like Laneige's eye sleeping. I think they have an eye sleeping mask and also the water sleeping mask cream. You know, I think it's just an eye cream essentially that they marketed at night, and they put sleeping for so that people only use it at night because it's a retinol base basically. Sorry, that is me getting ready and my signal to go make those cookies. All right, I'm back. I decided to make cookies. I don't care for it. And with the flavor and aroma near the eye area, it's a pass from me. I'm not gonna be wasting money on that one. Avocado melt retinol sleeping mask. Very interesting. It's just like the eye sleeping mask, but for the face. Now, the ingredients in here is the same thing: avocado, rich in that vitamin C and vitamin E, encapsulated retinol, polyhydroxy acid, which is a gentler form than AHA and beta hydroxy acid. A lot of people like to say that it creates a blend of the two. It's just a gentle exfoliation basically for a nice, smooth, polished skin feel. And you have matcha in there too. I like seeing that. That contains a lot of polyphenols, which if you don't know what those are, that's really good to help protect skin from free radicals, environmental aggressors. It has a really good way, like you have red wine, you have things like Caudalie, which they use, resveratrol, but that has a high amount of antioxidants too. This is all protecting the skin. I'm a fan of antioxidants. I want my skin protected 24/7. Yeah, 24/7. Literally when I'm sleeping, I want it to be protected. I just want it to be cuddled and nicely protected at all times. So I love that. This has propandiol, which we've already said is great for hydration, glycerin, great for hydration. And we have avocado oil, great. There is polyisobutane, which I want to say is interesting. I think that may be almost like a polysorbate in that sense, which may be like it kind of has like a feel of a silicone basically. Caprylic triglyceride, which is a particular form of coconut oil that's been processed through heat. I don't find it pore clogging to me. They put kaolin in this one just like they did with the other product, which is interesting, but that's again to absorb excess oil. It probably plays a role in the formula. There's avocado oil in there, avocado fruit extract, which I like seeing again. We have hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, so we have two different forms of hyaluronic acid, two different molecular sizes. Squalane in there, which is going to be great for mimicking that natural oil production basically. So I'm loving it so far. Ginger root extract, I love that. I really, really like that because that has a bountiful amount of nutrients and vitamins in there, which is going to be great for the skin. Most people don't like ginger. I personally don't like ginger. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like anything to do with ginger, but in this case, I really do like it. Rice extract, vitamin E, aloe vera. Ooh, we got some good ones in here. I think the stuff that I'm not really liking, vitamin E, rosemary flower extract, I love that. People say that rosemary has detoxifying effects. I just think it's a really great product to detoxify the skin. Detoxifying the skin is a kind of an interesting word to use, by the way. I feel like it's just very clarifying, like it cleans the skin and it just feels, to me, when I have a product with rosemary in it, I just think, wow, it's going to purify my skin in a sense, which is great. Lavender flower extract, and then flavor and aroma again, which I'm like, I'd pass on that. But this is actually more interesting to me than the eye cream, so I would actually try it out if it wasn't for the flavor slash aroma, which I'm gonna have to pass on that one, which is a shame. There's arginine also in there and lysine, which is going to be amazing for the anti-aging and smoothing the fine lines and wrinkles basically. And then what else did I say? So arginine, lysine in there is a powerful antioxidant, which is going to be great for the skin too. I like it overall. I would like to try it, but again, I just can't get past my skin. I already know after using this for a few days, the banana souffle, my skin will not be cool with it. But it's a creamy, nourishing mask. I would say that this product is actually more for a kind of dry skin type or normal skin type. I felt it before and it's a little bit on like the creamy, thick side. I wouldn't use it on my oily skin, but you know, everybody's different. You may have a preference to use something like that. I just don't, but I like it more than the eye sleeping mask overall. It just interests me a little bit more. I think it makes more sense. When I think, like I said, avocado, I think Kiehl's eye cream, and I'm just like, okay, no, Milia, and just the peeling, that it just, oof, yeah, we won't talk about that one. That's a whole other video that we can get into if you guys want to talk about that. Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Now this was the product that started it all. If you guys haven't seen this, it is pretty iconic. It is like a jelly basically. And they made this into a gel. It's a sleeping mask, so it's just like Laneige having their sleeping mask, but I find this much more interesting and better. And once again, it has the watermelon hyaluronic AHA or alpha hydroxy acid, pumpkin extract, which is rich in antioxidants that repair the skin, defend against any kind of free radicals. I also feel that it's really anti-aging too. Now this is a very short ingredients list, so I'm actually loving the sign of this. I like this. It is a radiance boosting hyaluronic acid face mask formulated with different kind of soothing amino acid rich watermelon extracts, and it's basically supposed to gently exfoliate the skin. This is basically marketed for somebody who has my skin type, oily combination. Even if you were like normal, you could probably use this. Whew. Ingredients that I like. I see sodium hyaluronate, that is a form of hyaluronic acid, which I love. Glycerin, seaweed extract, very interesting, good for anti-aging, good for all that nutrients and the benefits in there. Simethicone, that could be a typo, because I've never heard of simethicone, but it's probably dimethicone. There is methicone in there though, which means that there is a silicone in this product, and my particular stance on silicone, when in a higher concentration, I don't care for it. In a lower concentration, I may consider it, but even then, I just try to avoid silicones altogether. And the reason why is just because of my personal preference. Studies and research have shown that silicones are not pore clogging and that they do not create this unbreathable layer to the skin. I personally feel like whenever I used, over the 9 years I've used a ton of different products for different skin types, and for my skin type, when I use a excessive amount of silicone, I tend to break out. Now, I've tried that, I've tested this theory for so many years that I'm confident in saying that, but research and studies show that it just doesn't, you know, people say that it doesn't clog the skin, doesn't create this weird, like, unbreathable layer, so I will let you decide. But I think they're great for drier skin types because they create this occlusive barrier to prevent any kind of transepidermal water loss, which is going to be when your skin basically loses moisture and water, basically. Water, which is that moisture in the skin. So in a lower concentration, that would be fine. If it was like near the end, I'd be like, cool, whatever, you know, that it is what it is. But in a high amount like that, I don't know. I don't know if I would be down for that. But minus that, I see the watermelon fruit extract, silica to absorb the excess like oil basically, propanediol, which is going to be great, glycolic lactic, pumpkin fruit extract, and we have pomegranate, which is great in antioxidants, anti-aging, all that kind of good stuff. Banana fruit extract, which I love seeing that too because they later put that into the banana souffle, which has its own nutrients, its own vitamins, all that kind of good stuff. We have peony root extract, which is going to be good for brightening. Licorice root, which is great for fighting basically any kind of pigmentation in the skin and brightening the skin. Betaine to absorb the excess oil. Beta-glucan to help reduce redness. Xanthan gum to get kind of a texture and viscosity, along with the dimethicone. And then there's fragrance, which is the lowest one, which it should be true because that means that there's less than 1% in it, because that's what they say. But yeah, to finish off this one, it is fantastic. I actually really want to try it out. I can't believe there's still 4 more products. The Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. Now, I love this bad boy. This is a product that's basically going to be like the sleeping mask, but in lightweight form that you can wear during the day. Same ingredients, jasmine and peony extract, rich in antioxidant, brightening, sensitive skin, soothing, which is fantastic. Hyaluronic acid, watermelon extract, which is going to be great for skin soothing. And free radical protection. It is a base of 90%. Wow, watermelon extract. That, now here's the thing, I've actually tried out this product and I love it. I love it. I want to know what the formula is. Like, I want to know how they, I want to know what the chemist did to make this formula so amazing. We have watermelon fruit extract, and it says a different formula. Oh, I think it just may be a typo. It says it twice, but might be the oil or something. Wheat protein, soy protein, corn protein, glutamic acid, fantastic. Going to be great for the skin. Glycerin, cetearyl olivate derived from olive, sorbitol olivate, which they said is derived from olive as well. Fantastic, that's all vegan. Cetearyl, okay. So you got emulsifiers. Hyaluronic acid, you have guar gum for that texture, xanthan gum, apricot amino acid, fantastic, rich in nutrients, vitamins, very hydrating. Everything's just very hydrating and just soothing, and I'm loving it. Let's see, peony extract, licorice, jasmine, flower wax. Huh. Okay, Glow Recipe, I see you. And I'm gonna look into that a little bit more, but that is a flower wax. Flower waxes can be used, they basically kind of, in a sense, because they're a wax, mimic almost like a different type of way you can get a viscosity or emulsifying a product basically into a certain texture. That's interesting because I like, sneak peek, heads up, spoiler alert, I was looking at fruit waxes for one of my products that I'm gonna launch. That's a collaboration with a friend of mine that's a makeup artist, so it's very interesting to see that. Cabbage leaf extract and sweet potato and fragrance. Ugh, yeah, the fragrance in this to me is just ridiculous. I don't need it. It smells amazing. I love the experience of it, but save the fragrance for a candle or a cologne. But on my face, no. I will say this, when I used it, I'm not gonna lie, I used it for like 3 days. Didn't bother my skin at all, but the banana souffle bothered my skin in 3 days, and that has flavor / aroma, which is not even fragrance, like synthetic, like flat out synthetic fragrance, which is what they put in here. So it was only a matter of time until the fragrance would begin to bother my skin. And this product is a cooling gel too. It feels really cool and very nice, very lightweight. I love it. For oily combination skin, I love it. I love it. And just like a little heads up, guys, Just because like for future reference, I don't want to be called a hypocrite or anything, but I am going to be trying Tatcha products later in the year. I got a Christmas set of 2 different Christmas sets. And so that's gonna have fragrance, but we're gonna go on with it. That's that. I love that though. I just freaking love it. Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. Now this is a 3-in-1 balancing makeup eraser, cleanser, and deep clarifying mask. So you can leave it on for a few minutes and then wash it off. I've used this product. I completely was just a little bit underwhelmed. I didn't care for it. I just felt like it was pretty basic, but it was better than the Drunk Elephant cleanser basically. It just felt a little bit basic to me. They put AHAs in there, microfoaming bubbles, hydrating suds they call it, hyaluronic acid. It's palm kernel cocoa glucoside, and they put seaweed, hyaluronic acid, blueberry fruit extract. They put that twice, which is interesting too. Glycolic lactic acid, ground cherry fruit extract. That's very interesting because I haven't seen that. I don't see that often. We have raspberry fruit extract. Basically, you have your brightening ingredients. You have a ton of berries, mulberry, bearberry, great for actually preventing any kind of excess damage to the skin. They're a really good tyrosine inhibitor, which is preventing excess melanin deposits into the skin. But when cleansing with it, I think it wouldn't do a whole lot. It just puts in that antioxidants and the brightening effect. Beta glucan is going to help calm redness. Peony, and they have licorice betaine fragrance. So brightening, yeah, you have these anti-aging elements, you have these brightening elements. As far as everything, it has the components to be a very good cleanser, but there's something about it. I think it's the palm kernel, the high amount of palm kernel in there that just make it feels like a sudsy, soapy hand wash. I don't like it. The scent to me is not great. It's fragrance. I feel like it's just so synthetic. It gives me a headache to even like think about putting that on again in my skin. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. It's just, to me, it was just like Drunk Elephant's cleanser. I felt like it was a little bit overpriced, and I would not recommend that one at all. It would be good for somebody with more acne prone skin though, because all the exfoliating elements to it. It could be all skin types, but specifically for somebody with acne prone skin. Next we have Pineapple C Bright Serum. Retails for $49, and we have glowing skin with this. You have a brightening vitamin C basically. That's the pineapple C. It's pineapple extract. It's a potent amount of vitamin C, natural A, and bromelain enzymes to brighten smooth skin. So I actually love this product. It smells amazing. It smells like Dole pineapple juice. I love it, but not for my face. We have 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid. Powerful yet stable vitamin C, made up of 75% ascorbic acid and 25% ethyl group. Ethyl group is a small carbon unit that stabilizes the ascorbic acid while keeping it as pure as possible. Helps to brighten the skin tone and just even the complexion. Hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, things I like, pineapple fruit extract, which they use a high amount of it. It says 22% of pineapple juice, one of the most powerful forms of vitamin C. There's acerola, there's kakadu plum, there's all these different forms of vitamin C. So I think they did something very different, and I love it. I love them for that too. Propandiol is going to be very hydrating. You have aloe juice, caprylic triglyceride, which is that heat processed coconut oil basically, which I don't find clogging to me. Squalane, they put dimethicone in here, which that's just straight up silicone. Vitamin E, ascorbic acid, lactic acid to help really polish the skin, gently exfoliate it. A calming flower extract, arginine for anti-aging, sodium hyaluronate, Portulaca oleracea extract, pronounced that wrong again, but that's a very calming ingredient. It's very similar to me like of centella, has healing elements to it. Safflower and fragrance. I like this product. I felt it. I love the consistency of it. I don't know if it would be the strongest vitamin C, and the fragrance to me is just like, so that's my thoughts on that. But that's the breakdown basically. There are some very good ingredients in there, and I think overall it's a very simple, and when I say simple, I mean like a quick ingredient list, and it's a to the point vitamin C. So I like it, but I just don't like the fragrance. And we have the newest one, Watermelon Glow Lip Pop. So it's a do-it-all product. It's a no rinse scrub to balm formula that leaves a slight pink deposit on your skin. Super cool. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. This is what it looks like. It is a very, very cool looking product. You guys probably can't see it because of lighting, but yeah, they use flower-derived AHA, which is very, very gentle, which can exfoliate the skin, and amino-rich extract and vitamin E to prevent moisture loss with coconut oil and watermelon seed. Now with coconut oil, since it's going on the lips, it doesn't really have a potential to clog anything. One thing to note, they used coconut flour sugar to provide that gentle physical exfoliation. I love that. I think it's very innovative. The watermelon seed, and the watermelon extract, just like their watermelon line, is in here, which is fantastic. Full ingredients list basically consists of emulsifiers, polyisobutane, which creates that texture. It's almost like a silicone to me, basically. Dimethicone. So you have a lot of polyethylene plastic, basically. You have a lot of different synthetic, in my opinion, safe synthetics. But polyethylene is plastic. I don't like the fact that plastic is in a product in general, because there's a whole issue on that already, and they haven't released enough information. Hiram actually said that. If you guys follow Hiram, he does skincare. He actually talked about this recently. So does Pharmacy though. Pharmacy uses it in their green clean, which is why I try to avoid green clean, because there's not enough studies shown that proves that it's not going to harm the environment. Jojoba esters, which are going to be fantastic. That's ester of jojoba oil, basically, of jojoba. So that's going to be really hydrating. You have a ton of, wow, there's a lot. There's capromethicone. There's just so much different silicones, and wow, it's just, that's a lot. And that's to get the texture and the consistency right. These are safe synthetics, but that's just a lot of them. I just, wow. Microcrystalline wax, which, you know, is that it's a wax, basically. It's going to create that feel. Some people like to avoid that ingredient. I don't really have an opinion on it. It's just a wax, basically, to me. Silica, wow, there's another silicone. And watermelon seed, coconut flour, watermelon fruit extract, vitamin E, malic acid, ascorbic acid, which is going to be great. That's tartaric acid. You have all these great acids in here that are going to chemically, well, like naturally exfoliate the skin, basically, around the lip gently. You have your red dyes, and you have your fragrance. So it's very, very innovative to me. So that's basically my review for Glow Recipe as a brand. That's every single product I reviewed. That's my opinion on it. And again, my opinion is just my opinion. It doesn't have to dictate what you want to do with your skin, or whether you want to spend your money on it or not. It's your money. You should be able to spend it just how you want to, and it's your time and your skin, and you make your decisions, basically. I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm just giving my advice and kind of my years of experience, basically, to kind of, how can I explain it? Basically, like, dissect a formula. And the biggest thing for me is that with Glow Recipe, I love it. I think their formulas are phenomenal for the most part, especially with the watermelon moisturizer. The sleeping mask has a really nice feel to it too. The banana souffle is amazing, and etc, etc. But I just think that the fragrance aspect of it is what will keep me away from it. And consumers generally don't want that these days, but it does add to that beautiful experience of Glow Recipe and their unique kind of mission statement to be unapologetically fun. I believe that's what they have on their Instagram right now. They could change that, you know, but that's what I believe they currently have. And so, you know, that's it. If you guys want to, please subscribe to my channel. The button's somewhere here. I don't know. I really don't know where it is, but please subscribe to hit the notification bell so that you guys can get video notifications whenever I post a video. And I'm trying to do it every week, so I can't promise it because I don't want to break a promise to you guys, but spontaneous when it comes to video is just a lot of fun. And so I don't have like an outro phrase, but I'm gonna try to make one up. Yeah, until then, until the next time we see each other, or do you guys see me on this video platform? God, I'm making this so awkward. Take care of your skin. Treat it with respect. Treat yourself with respect. Take care of yourself. And happy vibes. Good vibes. Gosh, I need to work on this. Bye, guys.